when it happened, how do I act, or how am I supposed to, what am I supposed to say, not say, or do, or whatever. And because I didn't know, I held back a lot of things. So now it's okay to just to release that.
Our culture creates that tension in ourselves where we have to always be the strongest. We always have to be that silent strength. And sometimes, and most times with grief, you gotta let it out. Because it'll do more damage up here than it do you sharing it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I was in a process where I wouldn't do it publicly.
Was that your only child?
No, I have a younger son. And I wouldn't let my emotions out publicly because I felt that people would think that I was crazy or something was wrong with me. And it was. Something was wrong with me. I was grieving.
Right.
But I didn't, I was afraid to let people see that.
Right.
So.
And how did that affect I asked you about your child because a number of people I know have lost children, but it normally was their only child. And some of them had other children. How did that affect your parenting? Or how has it affected or been effective for your parenting?
I think I'm more protective over my younger son now. I'm more...
was it too much in the beginning when it first happened?
Yes, it was too much. And I do think that I might have neglected him a little bit because I didn't know how to deal with both. Losing my son and still care for my...
Only in the forest can you see this. But nothing beats the moment you see that. Cool! That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. And you might just see this. Visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Well, Jason, I've got to tell you, you're pretty much everything this company is looking for in an entry-level candidate.
Great.
Your resume isn't quite what we're used to, but you've got a fantastic work ethic.
Thank you.
And I'm impressed by how you carry yourself.
So, should we talk about the job?
What? The job? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have no way of recruiting or even meeting you. This interview didn't happen.
It may sound ridiculous.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Monty from Talk Lately. I want y'all to sit back and listen to this flashback. We be tripping.
I mean, really, but I mean, he might have. I got him maybe jacking her up.
Ladies, are you in need of the best quality hair extensions, a cute outfit, or that perfect pair of shades? Pink Ice products can cover you from head to toe, from flawless weaves to apparel. Visit us online at pinkiceproducts.bigcartel.com. We're located at 3000 Old Alabama Road, 119-303, Alpharetta, Georgia. Or give us a call at 470-488-6484. Come on in and check out Pink Ice products today.
Hey, there's my son. You've been in your room all morning.
Hey, Dad.
Matt, what's wrong with your voice?
There is nothing wrong with my voice.
Oh, well, it's just sort of...
I have been playing my video games and electronic games for so many hours.
Well, it sounds like it might be time for you to take a break, or...
Hello, Dad.
Susan?
I have been watching TV and text messaging all morning. Yay, electronics. Yay, yay, yay.
Guys, I think it's about time to get in the car and take a little trip. Maybe see some trees, some green things.
What are these green things you speak of?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of Just a Bit Out.
Jam Pack.
Oh God. Just a Bit Outside radio show. I am your host, Kescia, and to my right, to my far back right, holding me down in the back, I got Howard in the building.
Co-host with the most,
a.k.a. Dr. Simons on deck, a.k.a. Packers fan till I die.
Ooh, what happened to ATL flexing last night?
Boy, look, they flexed on them boys.
Yes, they
They
did.
flexed. But look, I got an excuse. That's what happens when your 2 star tackles are out. You know, you got David Backyard ranked number 2 in the league, and we got Balaga that's ranked number 3 or 4 in the
And I
NFL.
believe the replacements had never taken a snap in the NFL.
No, one of them.
Okay.
The right tackle. He never took a tackle. I mean, at that position in the NFL. And the guy Spriggs, he played right side last week, which he had a difficult time with the Seahawks, but he made it out alive. He didn't play really bad this week, but you can't replace a Battiality in Balaga, and they took full advantage of that. They smashed my boy back there.
Yeah, yes they did. Yes they did. Well, let's get into it. First and foremost, let's get into things that's going on around town in Baltimore. This weekend coming up, we have a few festivities. The first festivity is the Baltimore Book Festival, which is taking place all weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, downtown at the Inner Harbor. The festival features exhibits, author meet and greets, signings, poetry readings, panel discussions. Howard, they even have cooking demos by celebrity chefs. I know how much you love food.
And cooking. So I want people to take advantage of this. This is something for the kids, and this is something for the adults. You introduce your kids at a young age at literature, and so they actually want to read. I think I'm gonna try to get my kids down there just to run around there 2 and 5. But I've learned from my mistakes of growing up where the knowledge is in the books, and if you don't know how to read properly, sometimes that knowledge, you're not able to gain some of that knowledge because you're not understanding. So start them off at a young age, take advantage of the free stuff like the book festival, and take your family down there, and it could be a low date night for y'all fellas. Cheap date, trying to look all intellectual. Trying to look all intellectual, take the girl down there, take the flask, walk around. Hey, I'm trying to help you all here, fellas.
Hey, make it an easy night all the way around.
All the way.
Take it to the book festival. Telling you. Give major points. We also have the Comic-Con going on downtown this weekend at the Baltimore Convention Center. Yeah, you were telling me offline you're a big fan of Comic-Con.
I'm a big fan of all that. Anime, old comic books, old TV shows, Voltron, Silverhawks. I'm showing my age, but if y'all know about that, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Voltron. Yes.
They're even the Thundercats. Don't forget about the Thundercats.
Ho!
So, I've been to Comic-Con twice. Unfortunately, work always gets in the way when Comic-Con comes to town for me. But take the kids. There's another one. You take the kids. If you got watch Naruto.
Yes,
Eric. Watch Naruto.
Yes, Eric is our Naruto guy.
Naruto's a classic.
Yes.
Look, this show is not about Naruto because I could talk about him all day. But it's another good place to take the kids. There'll be costumes down there. People always do it up. People love showing love by doing cosplay. You'll see Transformers. There's always a good time down there. You can go buy comic books. You always get some of the latest information about movies. It's fans. It's a fan favorite thing. So if you love comic books, you love anime, you love The Walking Dead, you love all that good wizardry stuff, man, go see it. There's another good place to take a date.
And you were talking about throwbacks. Speaking of throwback, at Comic-Con this weekend, Linda Carter.
What?
Yes, right. That's what I said. Linda Carter, TV's very first Wonder Woman, will be there this weekend, and she's going to be doing a concert. I don't know exactly what type of concert that is. Right. It's just like very intriguing. They just said that it was a concert. I mean, you got to Google the Comic-Con and you'll see more about that. But you know, another thing I also did not know, Linda Carter is a resident of Maryland.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Right. Actually, right.
Baltimore stand up.
Right.
For years.
Yes. She lives in Maryland. And, you know, dating ourselves, back in the day, Wonder Woman was the move. I mean, I know it was for me. You know, like, Linda Carter was the, I mean,
look,
she was bad.
I don't want to talk out of place. You know, I used to watch Linda Carter like, word, that's what we doing. We spending in those star, whatever you call them, hot pants, high shorts.
Right.
I don't know what you doing, but I don't know what I'm feeling down there, but I'm feeling something because you spinning real fast. So.
Right. So there you have it. There's a couple of things going on this upcoming weekend for you and the family to check out or to go out on a nice little date. What else do we have going on? Let's go just a little bit outside the realm of sports. I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about the drama that is surrounding ESPN commentator, analyst, host of The Sixth, Jemele Hill. Are you familiar with went down with?
Yeah, So since I've been here, we spoke about some social justice things, bringing things to light. Really trying to dig in what's really happening in our world and sports. And this is another one of those things where you have to pay attention. Twitter again, social media is great, but it's also the devil. I don't care who you are.
Gift and the curse.
It's the gift and the curse.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw it back to Kescia before I start making my point. So
okay.
Go ahead, Kescia.
Yeah. Let me just give everybody like a little kind of what's been going on. So last week, Jemele Hill took to Twitter and made some comments about 45, President Trump. Called Trump a quote-unquote white supremacist. Also made some comments to the effect that he was the most ignorant, offensive president.
And you want me, I can read him off.
Her time. Go for it.
So, first, Donald Trump is a white supremacist who has largely surrounded himself with other white supremacists. Trump is the most ignorant, offensive president of our lifetime. He is a direct result of white supremacy, period. He is unqualified, unlifted president. He is not a leader. It just keeps going on. And the last one, Donald Trump is a bigot. Glad you could live with the voting for him. I couldn't because I cared about more than myself. Now, these comments are big.
They're huge. These are some pretty, I have to admit, when I was reading it, my eyebrows went up a little bit. I mean, this is she made the comments on her own personal Twitter
page.
Right. But, we were talking about this before. Unfortunately, when you are a personality, when you are a star, it kind of, this platform that you have kind of comes with it all the time. Correct?
Yes, but it's a small difference with this situation.
Yep.
So, I'm all about free speech. I think everyone is about free speech. Free speech comes at a cost sometimes. And everyone has to understand that fact. You can put anything you want on your social media page. You can talk about anything you want. But if you have a job and you have to abide by their rules, you can't put everything you want on social media. If you're trying to get a job, they check your social media.
Yeah.
So you can't put everything on social media. So this was her platform. And
yes.
Maybe when she wrote these tweets, she understood what she was doing. But sometimes the smartest people in the world go to Twitter and cause damage to themselves. Now, when athletes do it, what are the owners going to do? Tell you, hey, I'm not going to pay you this week. The NFL doesn't have a social policy.
Right.
But ESPN does.
Yeah, and ESPN actually issued a statement saying Hill's comments were not that of ESPN, People were clearly upset that there wasn't more disciplinary action against Jemele Hill. More notably, the White House kind of got involved. Spokesperson Sarah Huckabee called it a quote-unquote fireable offense.
And something she shouldn't have said.
Yeah, apologies were given by Hill, but not really. She stated that her beliefs were personal and had nothing to do with ESPN. ESPN apologized, but they also did say that Jemele Hill had a right to her opinion, which I was kind of surprised that they took that route. Now, let's get to the dirt. Let's get to the nitty gritty. So there were reports that ESPN behind the scenes tried to replace Jemele Hill.
They wasn't having it. Right. They wasn't having it.
Right. And when this happened, her co-host of The Six, which is ESPN Sports Center primetime program, Michael Smith said, "No, you're not going. If she's not going to do this show, then I'm not going to do the show."
Stand up.
Now, ESPN, there is more dirt. It's more dirt. So ESPN said, "Oh, really? So let's get on the phone and call Michael Eaves and Elle Duncan, who are two African-American, black, commentators, analysts, and said, look, we got this problem. These people won't stay in their place. We're trying to replace them. What's up?" And
I ain't having it, B. I ain't having it. Stand up.
So they, backed them up too. So, the end result was that ESPN had no choice but to continue as normal. And, I gotta applaud them because that's how you get it done. This is what I was saying last week. You have to go from the inside. They threatened to take away the product.
Product is making them that money.
Exactly. If you don't have the product, they can't make the dollars. This is the type of thing I would like to see happen in the NFL.
Well, not just the NFL. Everywhere. This is a problem this is a solution that show what happens when everyone stands together. They forget about what's comfortable to them. They forget about what's the pleasure. This is pleasurable for me. I'm making this money. I could be this new star at 6. Let me take advantage of this.
Right.
So they get it. They get that for you to make a change, you have to make a change with yourself first and have some morals about what you're doing. It's not all about the money all the time.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with you on that.
So what we going to do about this? We're going to stand up. We're going to keep sitting on the sideline. People, you got to ask yourself these questions. What can you do? What will I do? What I'm willing to give up? Is this NFL strike actually working? Everyone who is strike first week, did you watch some football the second week? Man, ask yourself these questions.
Hey, I just want to shout out Michael Smith. I want to shout out Jemele Hill. I want to shout out Eaves, Duncan. Yo, y'all is all the way live. Y'all okay with me? Look, you guys, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we have Deandra Duggans, manager of branding and advertising for the Baltimore Ravens.
Suspect.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
How did you know that this is what you wanted to do as far as being a singer or entertainer?
It's always been in me. It's always been a part of who I am since a child. Since a child, I've always gotten karaoke boxes, and I've always learned this song and solos in school and all of those things. And I met my Reflections actually in high school, and we were singing and we were singing back then, choral music.
Douglas High School.
Yes, quick, come on through here. You know, so
2 G's in a day pass.
Okay, 2 G's in a bus pass, baby. You know, it used to be, of course. You know, it was destined. I feel like it was destined. My whole family sings. Everyone in my circle sings. It's like I just couldn't get away from it. I'm always gonna sing.
Where did your personality come from? Are you always this crazy?
Yes.
Yes. Crazy. Right?
I woke up like this.
Okay.
And went to sleep like it too.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Saturday 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
My name is Ruth Rusi. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old, and this is how I live united. I say retired, but not really. Once a week, I read books to children as part of United Way's education program. Reading to a child creates links between language and literacy. It creates a bond between grown-up and child, and believe it or not, it prepares them for a better academic future. Oh, we read about frogs and flies and pigs with wings, all sorts of juicy stuff. It's a joy to watch all those little faces. I figure I have the time and they have the need. And I've always believed that if we're not here to help each other, then what are we here for really? My name is Ruth Rusi. I help kids prepare to succeed in school. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
My name is Meera Batra. I have been in this country 32 years, and this is how I live united. America has always been the land of promise, and in my community many families have come for a better life. Coming from another culture myself, I know the desire to become part of a community, to feel at home and to gain the tools for our children and families to succeed. So I advocate for these families with United Way. United Way empowers them to look beyond their histories and to see what opportunities are available. We help them get involved with their kids' schools, network within the community, and when we do, we unite them. We make the community stronger. What I do is something I wish someone had done for me, and I am so grateful I am able to. My name is Meera Batra. I help families see opportunities and succeed. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. With millions of YouTube views, shares, Instagram likes, followers, and fans across the globe. But what do all these amazing pets have in common? Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a shelter or adoptable pets near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard? Well, that's entirely up to you. Visit theshelterpetproject.org and hear more about Hamilton the Pug, Toast, and Keyboard Cat's amazing adoption stories. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Your perfect pet is just a click away at theshelterpetproject.org. A public service announcement brought to you by Maddie's Fund.
Man, it is what it is. Man, it is what it is. Well, it is what it is.
This fly T Miles, also known as Tyree Miles and Mr. Miles the Writer.
Hip Hop King, check us out every Friday on Be Exposed Radio at 9/11.
Coming to y'all soon.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Check. Okay, all right.
Mic check 1, 2.
Okay, so you guys, look who we have in the building.
Surprise, surprise.
We have Miss Deandra Duggans.
Thank you for saying that right.
Oh, I mean,
People butcher my name all the time.
Hey, I mean, you butchered mine.
I did. That's I said Keisha, right?
Yeah, he was like, but did you get Kescia? I'm like, oh, I'm so glad we had this conversation. But yes, Miss Deandra. Oh yeah, by the way, the camera's right there.
Right there,
so
look into the camera.
If you ever wanna, you know.
It's no humidity in here today, so you can go ahead and wipe it down.
Good.
All right, give your boo some eye candy. Oh Lord.
You can never go wrong in yoga pants.
Not yoga pants.
Hey, men don't know the difference.
So Deandra is the manager of advertising and branding for the Baltimore Ravens.
Caw.
Call. We got he's a hater. Yeah, he's a Packer fan. And his squad lost last night. Right. So he really doesn't have a leg to stand on right now.
Look.
That's all right. It's early.
Let's not start. She's here to be a part of this show. This is not the How I Would Hate the Ravens show. So we're going to let her do her thing. Let's not. Yes, I have a Facebook page. But the Facebook page is fun. It's not one of those things where you bash. A bunch of my the Raven hater page started because a lot of my friends were Ravens fans, and I wasn't a Ravens fan. And we had a discussion about the Ravens one day. One of my friends said, "You're a Raven hater." I said, "You know something? I'm going to take that name, and I am a Raven hater now." So every week I give like the Ravens are going to win or lose, and I say so if I think they're going to win, I say they're going to win. If I think they're going to lose, I think they're going to lose. I give a little estimate of background why they're going to lose, and sometimes they lose and sometimes they win.
That's cool. I mean, you're a quintessential NFL fan, so people appreciate die-hard fans of the team. So if you're a Packers fan, be a Packers fan.
Yeah, I'm a football fan. I love Suggs. Even though everyone calls him the elite quarterback, I think Joe Flacco was a very good quarterback. Some of y'all Ravens fans, anytime he throws a bad pass, y'all want to throw him away. But he's a good quarterback. I think, he's not top 10, he's top 20. The man can throw. Look, I'm not taking nothing from Joe. I think Macklin was a great pickup, and y'all doing dividends from that. The running game is a surprise to me, but Jana getting hurt, that was big.
Yeah,
that was big.
It was big. I think everybody felt that.
That was big. But overall,
I think we'll be okay.
But the defense, wowzers.
Yeah, defense ain't missing a beat. Dean Pease, yo, stand up. You're doing a hell of a job, bud. So, let's get into the interview, shall we?
Hey, we done started now. We're already into it, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think we can ask her first question. So, Miss Deandra, tell our listeners what the manager of advertising and branding does. What are your day-to-day activities?
Well, day-to-day is really, no 2 days are alike. I mean, that's just common in sports. But primarily, I'm responsible for marketing and media planning for the organization. So for all of our events, we have a number of events throughout the year, especially through the off-season. So our events, our community relations programs and initiatives, any fan-related or fan-driven program, I'm responsible for advertising for it. So tickets as well. Also planning the huge marketing plan that we do each year, if we do one. We don't usually do marketing plans, but sometimes we do. We have a campaign going now that's really that I'm really proud of. So.
Okay.
And you want to take the next question?
Go ahead and tell us about the campaign you got going on. If you got something excited, you can go and tell us about it.
See, I'm excited because I'm in it, and it's just great to see things just come together and execute it in different ways. So and I'm a geek out about it. So sorry.
No, that's a good thing. That's what the people want to hear.
Yeah. So we spend a lot of the off season just trying to decide the direction of the team. We spend a lot of time talking internally, and a lot of things are driven by the team. So, we sat down, we listened to a lot of the press conferences from last year, and we just, we kept hearing this common word together. Everything that they talked about, if you listen to all of Eric Weddle's post-game press conferences, he always said together. It's about playing together, defending together, competing together, winning together. So we were like, well, that's kind of the next iteration of what the ethos of this team is anyway, which is team. You always hear Harbaugh talk about team.
Yes.
It's all about the team. So we were like, okay, well, let's do together. Like, the team's behind it already. It's something that they use anyway, and the only way that a campaign works is if the team believes in it, and it's something that they can get behind as well. So, you know, we did this campaign together, and I brought you guys some shirts too. So make sure you wear them. So
I'll give them all that work.
Words make up together, and you know, it's kind of bigger than what's going on the field. It's about everything that happens in the community.
You had to do that photo op real fast.
Everything that happens off the field, and it's kind of just motivating the fans and motivating the team every time they step onto the field as well. So we have MTA buses rolling around. Hopefully you see it. They're nice and purple. They have Together on it T-shirts. We have billboards up in the city. All of our ads have the word together, and it's a common thread that's, you know, really taking off. So we're really happy about it.
That's awesome.
So, you joined the Ravens in 2016. Welcome, rookie. I got my rookie season, so I'm not a rookie anymore. I'm not a rookie anymore. So tell us, how's it feel to become a part of this organization?
It's been great. The organization is awesome. Everything you hear the players say about it is totally true. I don't think you've ever heard any player say anything bad about the Ravens. They take care of their employees. They take care of us well. I mean, I'm excited about 3 meals a day most times. So
wow.
I appreciate the free food. I appreciate a lot of perks, and and you kind of take it for granted sometimes, like, you know, where you work. Like yesterday was a home opener. And, you know, standing on the field during pregame and seeing the flyover and seeing the team come out and just seeing people just excited, you try not to take it for granted, but sometimes you do, and then you're quickly reminded that you're working on awesome.
All right, that's our music. Hold the phone, you guys. Don't go anywhere. We got more with Deandra when we come back. Talk more about the Ravens. All right, don't go anywhere. Bama. Bama.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. With millions of YouTube views, shares, Instagram likes, followers, and fans across the globe. But what do all these amazing pets have in common? Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a shelter or adoptable pets near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard? Well, that's entirely up to you. Visit theshelterpetproject.org and hear more about Hamilton the Pug, Toast, and Keyboard Cat's amazing adoption stories. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Your perfect pet is just a click away at theshelterpetproject.org. A public service announcement brought to you by Maddie's Fund.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Hey everybody, check out what you missed on the one and only Be Inspired radio show.
I'm just thankful this year I've dealt with, you know, some growing pains, and I've overcome some things, and I've also, you know, accomplished some things in the process. I've learned some things. Like,
yes.
I've learned that, I learned that everybody loves your work until they got to pay for it. That's what I learned. That's what I learned. I learned everybody loves what you do.
The pay?
I mean,
not always.
Listen, the Bible says money answereth all things.
Well,
okay, and there is a place. There is a place where finances is necessary. Yeah. And when you got kids and when you got a wife and then you doing everything and you know you top dog at what you do, especially when you weren't in the same place you, like with this radio show, you ain't in the same place you were a year ago. Should nobody be coming on the show and not donating to your show?
Can you say that on my show?
Should nobody be coming to your show?
Can you say that in the middle of the lobby?
Yeah, make that a promo, please.
Should nobody come on this show without donating?
That is a nice commercial.
I don't care if it's $20.
Donate.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com. Ladies, are you in need of the best quality hair extensions, a cute outfit, or that perfect pair of shades? Pink Ice products can cover you from head to toe, from flawless weaves to apparel. Visit us online at pinkiceproducts.bigcartel.com. We're located at 3000 Old Alabama Road, 119-303, Alpharetta, Georgia. Or give us a call at 470-488-6484. Come on in and check out Pink Ice products today.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So, let's give an update of the Orioles games. Welcome back, everyone. The score right now is 6-1, the O's. Oh! Baltimore, y'all have something to be proud of. You're actually winning the game right now. I am.
I know, he's a disgrace. It makes me sick to my stomach. I'm serious.
That's another conversation why I have different teams of love. So, our guests wanted to know what the sound that cheese make. Gouda. That's the sound.
Limburger.
Aaron Rodgers.
Limburger stinks.
Greatest quarterback.
He is great.
Do we have any comments right now?
Other than my dad.
What's your dad say? Go ahead, shout your dad out. Take a second to shout your dad out.
And my sister, I think she's watching too.
Yeah, somebody told me the Ravens. Yeah, there you go.
All right.
That's what family's supposed to be.
Right. It's family affair. What's up, Duggans? Is it Duggans people?
Yeah.
Duggans peoples?
Be proud, man. Be proud.
What's up, Pops? You did good, sir.
Really good.
We salute you. So, let's continue with the interview. So, we were talking about how you joined the Ravens in 2016. I guess tell us about how you got to this point. Like, I know that you were she's from DC, guys. Yep. Oh, so, yeah.
Still considered that local. Oh, hold on. Hold on.
DMV, we all in this together.
Beat your feet.
I don't know. I started. Wow. I don't want to give the whole story, but I mean, I've kind of been working in the industry for about 12 years now. I got my undergraduate degree in sports management. I started in college as a veterinary science major. I thought I was going to be a vet.
Okay. Wow.
I changed after my sophomore year. I just didn't really see myself doing that for the rest of my life. So.
No more puppies?
Well, you don't start doing, learning about puppies and vets. I mean, as an animal science major, you're working on equine, like horses, and then you're working on pigs, and like I had to watch my professor artificially inseminate a cow, and I was like, I'm out. Like,
that's awesome. I'd have been like, let me do it. I'd have been like, let me do it.
Yeah, no. So, so I changed my major. I did a few internships at NC State University in the athletic department, trying to figure out which part of the industry I liked. So I did marketing. I did athletic training.
That was my major.
Right. Sports information. And then from there, after I graduated, did an internship in New York with the Women's Sports Foundation in digital media. And then I went to grad school in Atlanta, and I had about 6 jobs while I was there. And I figured out that the marketing side was the one that I really liked, so I decided to, make that my my career path. So from there, I stayed down in Atlanta for about 4 years with the Georgia Dome, the Falcons. So that was pretty fun. Moved to New York from there, working for a brand agency. Learned a lot. Like, when people tell you that, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere, I mean, it's true. Like, you have to hustle your butt off.
Hey, I've heard.
And then from there, I moved back here, and then I got a job in D.C. and then wound up at the Ravens. So, yeah, I mean, it's been a long road. I've always wanted to work. And once I decided I wanted to work in sports, like the NFL, at first I wanted to be a GM of the WNBA. And then I was like, I want to work in NFL. But I knew I wanted to work for a professional sports team. So it definitely wasn't easy, but I've taken I don't know, I went off the unbeaten path.
The road less traveled.
Yeah, and it brought me right back home. So all is well.
That's awesome.
That's a story, man. Look,
right.
Perseverance right there.
Absolutely.
People take note.
What would you say is the hardest aspect of your job? Your job seems pretty fabulous.
Probably, I don't know, just managing it all, because we do a lot, and a lot of people don't realize that there's really no real off season. I mean, you know, once the season ends in December or January, and hopefully it's beyond that if you make it to the playoffs. I mean, you get like maybe a month off. Not off work, like I'm still going to the office, but a month of like no football, but then you're right back into it, planning for the season.
Less stress.
Putting budgets together, planning your events, and then you have the draft coming in April, and then everything is pretty much just full steam ahead from there. So there's really no off season, but I guess the most challenging part is just, I mean, I'm responsible for making sure people come to our stuff.
So,
right?
What's a normal day? It's like 10 hours, 12 hours, 18 hours.
Really not a normal day. So Friday, so a day could be like Friday where I had to get up at 1:30 in the morning and be at the stadium by 2:50 in the morning, and then I got off work around 3 p.m. Or I can have a day like today where I got to work at regular 9 o'clock and I left at 4. So I mean, there's really no normal day. It really just depends on what we have going on in the season. Gearing up for the season is always the busiest, and then once the season starts, it's pretty smooth sailing.
Doing it together, huh?
Yeah, together.
I love it, Howard. You are.
We gonna make you a Raven.
Yes. You're gonna be a Raven before the night is out. Yo.
Ooh, y'all must not know my name then.
And you're wearing this green polo too.
Oh, you peeped that?
No,
you peeped that?
It's right. It's only Victory Monday.
Yeah.
For the Ravens.
Right.
You're right. I can't deny that. Yeah.
Do you have any funny stories or experiences? I mean, it seems like your job is like pretty wild and pretty hectic that you've had in the sports industry. Not, necessarily with the Ravens, but with anything. I mean, you've been everywhere. Like,
most of my funny stories were embarrassing stories. So
Nope.
We love
That's
those.
the funny ones. Is there any other stories that's funny when they're not embarrassing?
Funny in hindsight. I'm not going to share an embarrassing story. Okay, so I'll share one from the Ravens. So this is how I met Terrell Suggs.
Okay.
So my boss told me, hey, Deandra, we do a pregame mix for the players. Would you mind, getting the music from the players and, so we can just have a playlist for the team? I was like, sure, no problem. So I talked to the operations guy and I was like, hey, could you just send me a list of what the players like? Because he manages the music for the practice. And he was like, sure. And the next day I'm sitting in my office and I just hear, where does Deandra Duggans sit? Like a big voice. I'm like, oh my God, who is that? And how does this person know my name? And then next thing Terrell Suggs walks into my office and he's like, are you Deandra Duggans? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, I'm Terrell. I'm like, I
noticed.
And he was like, I heard you were responsible for the music, and I'm like, I'm not, but sure, you can tell me what you want to hear. So from that day on, I became responsible for the pregame mix. Every game, he tells me what he wants to hear every game, and it's been fun. And my colleagues like to make fun of me for it because he.
So what is his musical taste like? I mean, is it eclectic?
I see him.
Oh no, Jana is like.
I'm so excited. We got to play Bodak Yellow.
Oh, yo, I am the spokesperson for Bodak Yellow. I love it.
I was so honored that I got to finally put that in the video.
So, hold on. Stop it.
He likes hip hop.
Pause. So, we talked about this like the first time I was here.
Yes.
I am a hip hop fan and I pride myself on lyrical content. But I have caught myself in the car.
Yes.
With Bodak Yellow comes on and I'm going, oh, come on, son. Like, come on, what are you doing? Turn the station.
I might just chill with some babe. I might just chill with some boo.
Look, that beat is the devil. I'm sorry. That beat is the devil. No matter who you are, guy, girl, whatever. you still bob your head to that.
Yeah.
Sizzle.
I take pride in doing that mix. So I mean, I take it serious. I have Adobe Audition on the computer, and I'm like listening for the beat. Like, how can I blend this song with this song? And then I have to edit all the words out, of course. But it's a lot of fun. So I mean, I take pride in
DJ.
Whatever you ask me to do for work, I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability.
So what's your DJ name now then?
It is DJ D Dukes.
Yeah, okay.
So when I was younger, people used to call me Duggans.
Mm-hmm.
And so then when I was in grad school, people called me D Dukes. So DJ D Dukes.
Okay.
Mike, we all know you might have some competition in here, yo. I don't know.
No Mike Quicksilver. All of them.
The
all
DJ
of them.
Delight.
Baltimore City College stand up.
So when I was telling everybody that you were coming on, everybody was like, "Oh my God, she was on Channel 11 last night." So what was that? I mean, I just feel like I have kind of like mixed emotions about that. Like, I'm really excited that you were on Channel 11, but now I feel like there's like a lot of pressure because we're like the follow up and we're not Channel 11
first.
No, so I have to make TV appearances before every game, just to talk about, fan excitement, what to look forward to for the day, things like that. And then usually, like, for every event that we have, I'm on the news and on the radio. So, I wasn't really comfortable with it at first, but I mean, I'm getting used to it now. I mean, because I was new, and like when I tell you that they threw me in there, like, go talk about it.
So this was like a new aspect of your career, something that you had no previous experience with.
I mean, I've talked like on the radio before.
Yeah.
But not at the, I guess. I mean, I talk a lot on the radio. Like
skills, bars.
I don't freestyle on radio, but it's something I had to get used to. So that's what I appreciate about this position. Like I'm being challenged and pushed out of my comfort zone. So I appreciate it.
Look,
that's
shout us out.
For me. It's good for
shout
me.
out. Just a little bit outside.
Just
Kescia.
a bit outside.
I'm sorry. I can't believe I got that wrong.
Right.
Just a bit outside.
Henny Wright. The Henny. Me too. Henny Wright.
I did not have any Henny Wright.
Right. No. She's had this
I had water.
delicious bottle of water.
What's that, Deer Park?
Good for your skin.
Howard and I have been drinking Henny White, and it's starting to get hot in here. So
I was sweating a little bit. I just didn't want to say nothing. But,
yeah.
Shout us out. I think Kescia's doing big things with this. She's gaining a lot of backing with this. A lot of fans. You go each week. You have views. I'm just a guest host. I'm not here all the time. I came in one for fantasy football. Apparently, I did an okay job, so she told me to come back. So
that's what happened to me.
So, hey, keep giving a shout out. Whatever you can do to put her out there. Even media passes. I'm just saying.
Any influence in that particular category, just so you know.
Hey, look, I gotta help my girl out here.
Yo, God bless him. This is why I love Howard.
But you're doing a great job with it.
Yeah, actually, thank you so much. Like, honestly, you just coming on.
Shout out,
what?
What's his name? I can't think of his name anymore.
Mark.
Yeah, shout out.
Oh, Mark. Hey, yeah, let's shout out Mark, who couldn't be here tonight. He's still recovering from his neck surgery. That's my actual co-host. Okay, but so say what's up to Mark. I mean, I know he'd appreciate that.
Hey, Mark.
Yes.
I'm holding the seat real warm. When you get back, you got a pair of big shoes to fill. I'm just saying.
Is Mark a Ravens fan?
Probably.
Yes, he is.
Probably.
Yes, he is.
Well, he did comment and say the Packers got their butts whipped, but that's all right, Mark. I forgive you. Speedy recovery. Come back. I'll keep the seat warm as long as possible.
And Mark's very cooperative. I really appreciate him. He's nothing like Howard. Okay, so really quickly, we have a few minutes left, right, Eric? About 2 minutes. Okay, let's do this really quickly. We have what we call the Just a Bit Outside Fave 5. We pick a topic, and our guests give us their favorite 5 on the topic. So this week's topic is favorite 5 shows to watch on TV. Go.
Insecure, of course.
Woo! Issa!
I love the new show, Black Love on OWN.
Okay,
and
okay.
I still watch reruns of Living Single Martin in a Different World. So
I love you.
Like, I DVR those episodes like I haven't seen them before, so that's what
Hey,
I watch.
That was good TV. I don't care what anyone says. That is good TV.
Still good TV.
Like, yo, bring back the good. I mean, we do have some good TV, like Blackish.
Blackish. You see the spinoff.
I keep hearing good things about This Is Us. The gentleman, the gentleman from This Is Us that won the Emmy last night. What's his name?
Yes, Sterling K. Brown.
Sterling K. Brown. Shout out to that brother. Congratulations.
My show though is Married at First Sight.
Really?
I love that show.
Is that on Lifetime?
Only when they have diverse characters. It's on Lifetime and I think some other random network that they share. It's like an affiliate. I don't know.
Married at First Sight. That's an interesting one. That's an interesting one.
It's a good show.
Everyone has their loves. Guilty pleasures.
All right, well, with the last few minutes that we...
you better be proud of that.
Oh, well, hey, we ran out of time. Okay, we got one more little segment. We're going to ask Deandra to stick around just a little bit longer. We're going to play a game when we come back. So, don't go anywhere. It's going to be fun. Just a bit outside.
What's the Gouda?
I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin' Street? Girl in Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
Ladies, are you in need of the best quality hair extensions, a cute outfit, or that perfect pair of shades? Pink Ice products can cover you from head to toe, from flawless weaves to apparel. Visit us online at pinkiceproducts.bigcartel.com. We're located at 3000 Old Alabama Road, 119-303, Alpharetta, Georgia. Or give us a call at 470-488-6484. Come on in and check out Pink Ice products today.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
It's time for Flashback.
Now, I'm not going to say all Aries don't know.
It's just the one you had. That was just...
Ladies, are you in need of the best quality hair extensions, a cute outfit, or that perfect pair of shades? Pink Ice products can cover you from head to toe, from flawless weaves to apparel. Visit us online at pinkiceproducts.bigcartel.com. We're located at 3000 Old Alabama Road, 119-303, Alpharetta, Georgia. Or give us a call at 470-488-6484. Come on in and check out Pink Ice products today.
Well, Jason, I've got to tell you, you're pretty much everything this company is looking for in an entry-level candidate.
Great.
Your resume isn't quite what we're used to, but you've got a fantastic work ethic.
Thank you.
And I'm impressed by how you carry yourself.
So, should we talk about the job?
What? The job? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have no way of recruiting or even meeting you. This interview didn't happen.
It may sound ridiculous, and that's because it kind of is. There's a huge pool of talent your company is missing out on. Meet the grads of life. Who are they? Talent worth knowing about. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or even mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Man, we really could have used him.
Don't miss out on a resource many innovative companies have already discovered. Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
There you go. Go ahead. I wear blood.
Updates, Howard. Updates,
Okay.
please. Christ Almighty.
Baltimore Orioles. Man, y'all letting y'all fans down. You're making it hot up in there. 4-6 Orioles. The Boston Red Sox are coming back. Come on, son. Come on, man. Well, what are y'all doing? Get that pitching together, man. What's up?
Okay. Thank you, Howard. With the last few minutes of our interview, we're going to have a little bit of fun with Deandra. So I did a little poking around. I did a little investigating on the things that you like. And I found out that you are a big Whitney Houston fan.
I am.
Okay, fantastic. So what we are about to do, we are about to play the Whitney Hutton sing-along song.
No, I will not be singing.
Yes! Yes!
No.
You got all you gotta do is just finish the word.
I'll sing with you.
Word.
How about that? I'll
right.
sing with you.
Man, you gonna put me on the spot.
Okay,
right.
no, I mean you sing it with the squad. So I'm gonna start it off, and you and Howard can finish it up.
Okay.
If you get it right, Howard will ring the bell. If you get it wrong, I'm gonna embarrass you. No, I'm kidding.
Howard's gonna say boo.
Hold up. Let's cheers real fast. 'Cause we didn't even do that.
Cheers,
we drinking
man.
the Henny White.
Not me.
Hey, get the
She's
water
drinking
up
the
here.
water.
Get the water here.
Good deer
That
part.
good deer part.
All right,
That good deer
cheers.
part.
Okay, so we're gonna start off with a nice, easy one. Lord have mercy. Here we
Get
go.
him.
Me.
Get 'em.
Okay, here we go. So, I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows.
If I succeed. Go ahead, don't look at me. You the fan. No matter what you take from me, you can't take away my dignity. Who would ever know Howard was a Whitney fan?
Yeah, okay.
I was singing the sexual chocolate version.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Sexual chocolate.
Okay. All right, so next song. I've done all right up to now. It's the light of day that shows me how.
When the night falls, my lonely heart calls.
I wanna dance with somebody.
I wanna feel the heat with somebody.
My producer Nate, our producer is back there like we stink, but that's
with
okay.
Somebody who loves me.
Can I get the bell, Howard? She's on the roll. She's on the roll.
It sounds so much better in my car alone.
Okay, now this one might be these last two might be a little hard. Okay, Lord have mercy.
Bars.
Yes. But when I'm bad, I know I'm better. I just want to get loose. I got the stuff that you want. I got the things that you need.
Whoa. I forgot about that one.
That's the queen of the night. Yes. Bodyguard. Yes.
Hey,
oh.
I'm not gonna lie.
One of the best selling soundtracks in history.
It was, I was about to say that. Bodyguard.
Yes.
I was a young lad like, hey, throw that Bodyguard soundtrack on because that joint was rocking. That joint was rocking.
All right, so far she's 3 for 3. We got one more before we cut to commercial break. Last one. Let me take a little sip of Henny White.
The Henny White, get him. It's going to be a good one.
Okay, here we go. Now we are not afraid, although we know there's much to fear. We've been
moving mountains long before we knew we could.
Oh, yeah. There could be miracles.
Who's going to be Mariah?
Howard's going to be Mariah.
Here you go.
On the Prince of Egypt soundtrack.
Yes. Well, she is
the top selling duets of all time.
Well, there you go with backup factoids and whatnot. She is clearly the Whitney, or no, should I say Whitty Hutton?
Whitty Hutton.
Fan of the night. Oh my God, Deandra, we had so much fun with you, girl. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for the goodies. We're about to go through our goodie bag.
I'm going to go through it anyway, too, myself.
Howard's not getting any of it. Outside. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we got Theo Anthony, director of Rat Film.
Whoa. The moment my son saw a redwood tree.
It's huge!
Is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing!
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Join the club that gives you stuff.
Hey, thanks!
Radio Loyalty.
Here's how it works.
Just click on the Radio Loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then, you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for stuff in the Radio Loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple, right?
Radio Loyalty.
Click that banner to join now.
Business owners, need more customers? Offer fantasy sports contests and generate more sales. Restaurants, bars, hotels, auto dealerships, real estate offices. Whatever your business, fantasy sports contests can help you increase your sales and bring you more loyal customers. Visit Fanify.com or call 888-55-SPORT. Our software lets you customize contests fast and easy for your brand. That's right. Visit Fanify.com or call 888-55-SPORT. That's 888-55-SPORT or visit Fanify.com. Business owners, need more customers? Offer fantasy sports contests and generate more sales. Restaurants, bars, hotels, auto dealerships, real estate offices. Whatever your business, fantasy sports contests can help you increase your sales and bring you more loyal customers. Visit Fanify.com or call 888-55-SPORT. Our software lets you customize contests fast and easy for your brand. That's right. Visit Fanify.com or call 888-55-SPORT. That's 888-55-SPORT or visit Fanify.com.
You use Tearless baby shampoo because it's gentle on your baby's eyes. You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You always test the bath water to make sure it's not too hot. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You make sure she wears a helmet when she rides her bicycle. You put on his sunscreen, even when he's embarrassed his friends will see. You do so much to keep your child safe. But are you using the right car seat for your child? Is your child facing the right way in the car seat? Is the seat too big or too small? How do you know when it's time to move your child into the next type of seat? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. For information on the right seat for your child, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. That's safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet, fingerling, Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Brought to you by understood.org and the Ad
Check out what you missed on Be Exposed Radio.
Are you getting your kids this hoverboard thing that's taking over the country? They range from $300 to $600. They're blowing up. And then I mean literally blowing up. That one video, I thought that was going to be the one and only video that I saw in reference to it, and it wasn't. I seen, now I could probably tell you about 10 to 15 videos of this happening, where this battery gets super, super hot and burns like holes into your tennis shoes.
Oh my.
And I know you would be pissed if you was wearing Jordans and you just paid all that money, you know, your lights are off. And
Especially if they're from China.
Your lights off.
Check out the Talk Lately show every Tuesday nights from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Ladies, are you in need of the best quality hair extensions, a cute outfit, or that perfect pair of shades? Pink Ice products can cover you from head to toe, from flawless weaves to apparel. Visit us online at pinkiceproducts.bigcartel.com. We're located at 3000 Old Alabama Road, 119-303, Alpharetta, Georgia. Or give us a call at 470-488-6484. Come on in and check out Pink Ice products today.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back, you guys. Welcome back. That was a fun interview with Deandra. And next on deck, we have director Theo Anthony, and his work is called, the documentary about Baltimore, it's called The Rat Film. And it's basically a documentary about the connection between rats and the socioeconomic issues in the city of Baltimore.
More social problems, baby.
Yeah.
That's addressing.
Yeah, and then, you know, apparently it's a film that gives a look to, it's another side of an unfamiliar kind of hero. I believe we have a movie clip. Eric, can we cue that? Okay. Is it playing? Okay. Eric, do we have Theo on the line now? Theo, you there?
It ain't never been a rat problem in Baltimore. It's always been a people problem.
Theo, are you there?
Hey, hello.
Theo, hey, how you doing?
Hey, so glad this is working.
All right, all right. Hey, man, welcome, welcome. This is Kescia, and we also have Howard on the line.
What's going on, Theo? How you doing, man?
Hey, sorry guys, the connection's a little bad. Let me try to go in a different room. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, no, man. Thanks for being on, man. It's a great pleasure to have you, man. See you doing big things with this film. I see you got a grade A-, man. You doing big things with that one right there.
Hey guys, the connection is like I'm hearing like every 8th word. Is it going off of Wi-Fi?
Eric, you fix that connection? Can you hear us now, Theo? Theo, you there? Oh, okay. Theo, you can't watch the show and call in at the same time. Okay. Well, we'll try to get him back. Hey, you there? Theo, you there? Okay. All right, let's keep it moving. We're going to try to get him back. Let's talk baseball.
Let's talk baseball.
Okay. Every week we do, when we have time, we do a who's hot and who's not kind of segment. And who would you say is hot right now in the major league?
I would like to go who's not.
Okay, all right. You want to start with who's not? Go for it.
So, the loss at the Dodgers.
Okay.
Oh no, let's talk about the Indians. Let's go and talk about the Indians because I've been talking about the past.
Who's hot?
I'm sorry.
Who's not?
So let's talk about the Indians. Big up on this win streak.
Yeah.
They 22 games.
22 games.
22
That's
games.
Correct.
Now, the baseball season is long, and it takes a special team to go 22 games of winning all the time. Close games, blowouts. Everything has to go right. Pitching, hitting, defense. In baseball, that's like an amazing thing because you hope that you can get a good 10 or 5 games with everything going right. But you went 22. Like you would I think they were like below 500 at time out of the playoff race. Now, these boys got hot at the right time to get back in the race. Now, this will be all for nothing.
We got Theo back?
Back?
Hey, Theo, you back?
I'm back. I can hear you a little better.
Okay, all right. Now, sorry about that, man.
Hey, no worries. I'm just
let's talk Rack film. What inspired you to do the film?
Yeah, I think the film is really just this very honest attempt to try to understand the history of Baltimore. I think, like many people in the city, with the uprisings of 2015, it was just like this really deep personal search to try to understand, better understand how we got there, and my own place in that. As a white person living in Baltimore, trying to document and understand the history of Baltimore. This film is really just my attempt at that, and rats were an entry point into a much larger conversation with that.
I heard you just hint a little bit that you're kind of from the area. Exactly where in the area are you from?
Hello?
Hello, Theo?
So what area did you grow up in?
Sorry, can you say it again? The connection's breaking up. I'm trying to find a.
What area did you grow up in?
Sorry, can you say that one more time?
What area? What part of Baltimore are you from?
Oh, I grew up in Annapolis, actually.
Okay.
In Baltimore was always the place I came to as a teen. Going to shows, and really was what showed me what an art scene could be, or what it was a very specific art scene. It was really made me grow up in a lot of ways. And right now I live in Waverly, right near the old Memorial Stadium. But
yeah,
I don't know. It's like it's a
right
place
across the
that-
street from that great high school, Baltimore City. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, as Howard mentioned, your documentary has received a lot of critical acclaim.
A minus.
Yeah.
A minus.
You know, a lot of people have spoken about how you shot the film. I've heard a lot of great things about the musical soundtrack. The thing that jumped out at me was the uniqueness of the characters. You got to tell me, how did you meet Edmund? And how did you meet Matt, the Rat Czar? I mean, like, where did these people come from?
Yeah, no, I think I get that. I get that a lot. It's, you know, these films are like these really personal journeys, and a lot of it just starts out on the internet, you know, and you are just diving deep into and reading and just going between different websites, and people are telling you things, and someone tells you about you know, this guy that shoots rats in his neighborhood, and I, you know, reached out to him and met him, and a lot of the film is like literally that. It's just me hearing about someone or me hearing about something and going out and meeting them. I think with Harold is really just like, I mean, Harold's the heart of the film, and you know, I think all the film stuff aside, he's just like a really special person to me, and has become a really important part of my life. And how I came across Harold was I just went and I had read this article in the Baltimore Sun about the Rat Rub-Out team, which sort of sounded like the Ghostbusters of Baltimore. They're like this, you know, this just overworked, underappreciated team of like a dozen individuals who are responsible for killing all the rats in Baltimore. And It's like they're supermen and women. They're amazing. And you know, I went there and everyone was a character and everyone had their own stories, but Harold had such an amazing approach and philosophy, and was, you know, shy, but at the same time, like, so ready to impart his wisdom. And his wisdom is this very like learned experience of the world. He knows Baltimore through walking the streets of Baltimore and killing rats in Baltimore. And it's a knowledge that's no less like valid than any other, you know, scientist or whatever. It's like Harold is a really smart dude. And I was really, really lucky to find him.
Hey, Theo. So
yeah,
it's a statement in here that I'm reading that I think it holds a whole lot of weight. It's like you go, whoa. So one of the guys, I think it was Kurt Richner, he says, there ain't never been a rat problem in Baltimore. It's been a people problem. When he made that statement, how did that make you feel?
Well, that's actually a statement from Harold, and that's like one of Harold's
Harold.
acts. Yeah, and you know, and it's, but so just some background. Kurt Richter is the scientist who invented rat poison at Hopkins, and the film sort of dives deep into the history of rat poison and pest control in Baltimore, which is, you know, really centered here in Baltimore. This scientist Kurt Richter invented it and actually tested it in like poor, predominantly black neighborhoods surrounding Hopkins. And so, you know, just the trick of the poison is to kill rats and not kill humans. But you know, you have to test that somewhere, and those areas made good testing grounds, you know, for his purposes. So he's a character that's explored more fully in the film, and he had a lot of, you know, he really viewed poverty and as like as a pest in its own way, to be like eradicated. And the film looks into his research, as well as like a lot of other scientists who push back against that and say, you know, people aren't rats. People have a lot more complicated things going on. And I think that really like ties into what Harold's whole thing is, you know, when he says it's there's never been a rat problem, it's always been a people problem. I think you can't separate the two. I think like rats really live in the shadow of human environments, and you can't talk about, you know, getting rid of a rat problem without improving like human conditions. Like the best way to get rid of rats is to, you know, fix the sewers, have more garbage days, and, you know, fix your fences and streets. And, like, that's all to humans' benefits as well.
Preach.
Hey, man, I just have to congratulate you. I volunteered for the Maryland Film Festival, and I was able to catch the Rat film during the film festival back in May. And, you know, I've been following all of the critical acclaim that you've been, you know, receiving across the nation. I believe the Rat film, excuse me, is being shown at the Parkway Theater over the next 2 weeks. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's being shown at the Parkway Theater through the end of the month. There's like 3 or 4 screenings a day, and you can get tickets at mdfilmfest.com or just go there. It's a really amazing space, and you know, as a local filmmaker here, I just like want to say, like, these kind of interviews are like my favorite and the best, and like these people in Baltimore, this film is meant to provoke a dialogue here in Baltimore, and I'm just like really glad you guys reached out to me and like are having me on the show, and yeah, this is exactly the kind of conversations I want to have, like this like, you know, with people who I think are going to get a lot out of the film.
Hey, Theo, we really appreciate that, man. One more thing before you go, I want to tell our listeners and our viewers. I believe, are you doing a Q&A session at Parkway?
Sorry, you broke up a little bit there. What was the question about?
Are you doing a Q&A session at Parkway Theater?
Yeah, I'm doing a Q&A on Thursday night. We're actually that's a really cool event on Thursday night. It's at 7 p.m. at the Parkway. We're doing a screening of the film, and then following the film, we're actually doing a public health panel with like a lot of scientists and like sociologists from Loyola, some Hopkins people, and it's gonna be like a really interesting way to, like, you know, the film talks about a lot of historical stuff, but like a lot of this stuff is still going on today in different ways, and I obviously like don't need to say that, like, that's, you know, it's still going on today, and it's a really cool opportunity to sit down with people who know way more about this topic than I do, and to like really talk, you know, about problems and solutions, and really get a lot of new perspectives.
Oh. Look, man, I know personally, I just want to thank you for bringing this type of thing to light. There's a lot of things going on that I think people need to realize, that the connection of almost every social issue is connected in some way, from rats to how we live to economic struggles to things like that. The history about the neighborhoods that you're living in, why they can't get certain benefits, or why they look the way they look today. And I just want to give you a good thanks and a good shout out to you doing this. You know, the complexity of social issues are way overwhelming than most people understand and know. And I think you're bringing some light to it. I just want to make sure you get thanks for that.
Well, thanks for talking to us, Theo. And I'll be there on Thursday. I look forward to meeting you in person, man.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, this is awesome, you guys. I'm really, really happy. And that's, I mean, it just means so much to me. And, you know, I really, really hope. Yeah, I can't say what the conversation is going to be, but I just really hope that it's a really good conversation that comes with this. And, you know, I'm just grateful for the opportunity to do this and to keep putting out more work that, you know, pushes forward a lot of these same issues to keep the conversation going. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, Theo. Take care, man.
Yeah, take care. Have a good night.
Free stuff for you just for listening to this station.
Yo, we got your attention?
Here's how it works. You click on the Radio Loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for cool stuff in the Radio Loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple. Free stuff just for doing what you already do. Radio Loyalty. Click the banner to join now.
Only in the forest can you see this. But nothing beats the moment you see that.
Cool!
That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. And you might just see this. Visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Man, it is what it is. Man, it is what it is. Well, it is what it is.
This fly T Miles, also known as Tyree Miles, and Mr. Miles the writer.
Hip Hop King, check us out every Friday on Be Exposed Radio at 9/11.
Coming to y'all soon.
Ladies, are you in need of the best quality hair extensions, a cute outfit, or that perfect pair of shades? Pink Ice products can cover you from head to toe, from flawless weaves to apparel. Visit us online at pinkiceproducts.bigcartel.com. We're located at 3000 Old Alabama Road, 119-303, Alpharetta, Georgia. Or give us a call at 470-488-6484. Come on in and check out Pink Ice products today.
Whoa. The moment my son saw a redwood tree.
It's huge!
Is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing.
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Hey everybody, check out what you missed on the one and only Be Inspired radio show. Now here's one little speech I'm going to give you before I get into the next article. Here's what I want to tell you. Still, fear is big business. Fear is big business. I'm not telling you not to be alarmed by what you're seeing. I'm not telling you not to be concerned. What I'm saying is not to buy into the notion that we should be afraid. You should be informed. You should be aware. You should start educating yourself about some things. I don't have the solutions. I don't have the answer. I wish I could say that if you did X, Y, and Z, you might not get shot by the police. I wish I could tell you that, but I can't. But what I can say is just start making yourself aware of what's going on, but don't be so consumed by what you're seeing that you become afraid, that you don't want to go out. Or you become numb. That's a good point, Nate. Nate said, or you become numb to it, like you just don't care. So we need you to just continue to be in touch with what's going on, but educate your family, talk to your sons, talk to your daughters, because it's not just limited to men. We know from Sandra Bland, she was a young woman who was killed. And we don't want to say, we don't know all the details behind what happened. No. The fact is that person's life still matters. They still have rights. They should not just be killed dead before they even get a trial. Okay, that's the point. They deserve a trial at least, but they can't even make it to the jail cell to get a trial to be tried. They're being killed even before arrest. Terrible. So that's my soapbox.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here on Be Exposed Radio.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Yeah, this the man that holds it down. Mr. Showtime, D the Boss. Check us out every Saturday, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
I'm in a relationship. Mm-hmm. My girl happens to be long distance. Mm-hmm. So with that being said,
I beat my thing like it owes me money.
Sorry.
Because I asked that because so many people are not comfortable.
Here's my thing. It's mine.
That's right.
And you need to know yourself.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Oh, we're back. We're back. Look, man, we've been having a great night. A lot of good interviews. The man Theo with the Rat film. Y'all need to go see that. It talks a lot about Baltimore. Tell you about your home. Be more stand up. So let's get on these scores. First, let me thank everybody who's still watching this, even though the Monday Night Football game is on and the Orioles are playing. Yo, that's much love to our fans. You know, keep doing that thing, showing that support. So the Monday Night Football, Lions are winning 14-7. That boy Matt Stafford is balling.
Detroit, yes, I picked them to win in my pick'em league.
Now, I got bad news for
Oh,
you.
God, Christ Almighty, yo. Right, thank you, Eric. The Orioles, what are they doing?
Man, Red Sox 7-6.
What?
Bullpen let you down again.
Is that the what inning are we in?
Oh, look like bottom of the fifth.
Bottom of the fifth?
Yeah.
That's a long game. All right, so they got some time to turn that one around. Well, speaking of baseball, let's go back to our who's hot, who's not discussion. We were just talking about the Cleveland Indians before we interviewed Theo Anthony. And as Howard was saying, they went on a historic 22-game win streak. During that streak, pitching really came through. I don't believe a team scored more than 4 runs on them during that time.
Can you say Cy Young? One of them boys.
Yeah, Corey Kluber, who is actually the AL Player of the Week, most recent one. They did lose the streak, stopped at 22. They lost the Kansas City Royals 4-3 on Friday, but no worries. They got back to their winning ways. They won their game Saturday.
Can't win them all.
Sunday. Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, they got right back to it and they're starting up another streak. So, you know, can we say it? World Series?
That's before we went to break. This is what I was talking about. First, this is so big in baseball because baseball is such a difficult sport to play. Being a former baseball player, I knew the work that I had to do to put in to make myself better, and it's nowhere close what the major leagues are doing. Them boys are getting it in. Everything has to work. Everything has to be going well. It's all about timing. So this is the problem with the streak. Streaks are streaks. They're not the World Series. So let's hope they can keep on this hot streak or stay consistent. You're not probably going to win 22 games in a row again. But they stay hot enough that they can go back to the World Series and actually win it. Henny White. So, so we sometimes forget where they were at last year.
Yeah.
They were one bad pitch from winning the World Series, I think.
Yeah.
So that's how fickle baseball it is. One bad pitch changes everything. So I do think they will be in the World Series again. I think they may win it. If they don't, the streak would actually be for not. We probably forget about it, unfortunately. You know, it'll be in the books, but we'll forget about it.
That I agree with you wholeheartedly.
So, Cleveland Indians, I wish you the best. Keep it up. Consistency, that's the key word for the day. White hand in the city to you.
Just take a few seconds to talk about who's not. Eric, how many minutes do we have left? 2? 1? All right,
brother.
So my who's not I think we can both agree on this. Is the Baltimore Orioles.
Ooh, y'all out of the playoffs, right?
Yeah, I would say like 2 weeks ago, around this time, they were right in the thick of it. Maybe like a game and a half out. Since then, they have lost 9 of their last 11 games. So, unfortunately, they were part of the Cleveland Indians' historic winning
beat
streak.
Down.
Yeah, they took 4 from us. I feel like the Orioles kind of got a tough break with the scheduling. I mean, this is the point where they really needed to win every game. And here you go. You're playing the Cleveland Indians. And then you're playing the New York Yankees. And now we're playing the Boston Red Sox. I mean, these are top competitors.
So you got to ask yourself, what are the Orioles going to do to improve? I mean, how many free agents do you have this year?
Man, I don't know how many free agents we're going to have. I know that, well, let's think about it. We got Adam Jones locked down, right? Manny. Manny Machado. Is this upcoming year is his contract year, right? Okay. I know Beckham might be a free agent. We locked down Chris Davis. We locked down Trumbo. Yeah, okay, you got that.
No free ads. Henny White. Don't do
Henny
it.
White. Okay, all right. Yeah, so what about Trey Mancini? He might.
Hey, man, he was a surprise to me, man. I didn't see him coming.
Well, he was good last season. You know?
Again, I didn't see him coming.
Yeah. I think those two might be the key ones, though. Beckham and Mancini.
Well, let's talk about the Orioles' past history. Are they really going to sign Machado?
Oh, I'd like to think that they will. Adam Jones just recently got, I believe, one of the richest contracts in Oriole history.
What you gonna pay this Machado, man? He's like top 10 major league players of right now.
Well, let's think about market value, okay? Now, you got somebody out there, Giancarlo Stanton, who's down there with the Miami Marlins, currently enjoying a $325 million contract. Now, that's the question. That's kind of like the benchmark right now, because I think that's the highest paid contract.
Oh, what are you going to pay a Harper, though?
Right. And we can put both of them together, because since that's the benchmark, is Manny Machado worth $325 million? I'm going to say hell yeah. And the larger markets.
The question is, are the Orioles going to pay him
I would say, the larger markets are licking their chops. The Dodgers, the Yankees, the Red Sox, the people who are known to spend hella cheese on people. They're definitely going to make a push for them. I would like to believe that the Orioles will put the money up to keep him here because
he's the face of the franchise.
Yes.
He's the face of the franchise.
Right.
I think if he leaves, Orioles fans will leave.
Yes.
Like, he's homegrown.
Yes.
You drafted him. He was in the system. And you're going to let him go because you didn't want to pay that money?
This is definitely a player that you want to, build your organization around. You know what I'm saying?
He makes difficult plays down third base looks routine. He, makes Brooks Robinson plays like, oh, my bad. That's just a normal day for me. That sounds crazy. And when he's hitting, he's dangerous. Every time I feel like when I turn the highlights on, he's doing something. Mm-hmm. He's a young kid. 22?
Yeah, he's 22.
So, you mean to tell me that he's not worth that 7-year, 300, whatever. But you still need pitching.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. The Orioles have a lot of things that they need to decide on. Okay, and we got the whole Manny Machado thing. You know, I would like to see them keep this young group kind of together. Yo, you gotta get lock down Jonathan. You know, I want you to lock down Beckham, and I want you to lock down Trey Mancini. These are all players that can have some real staying power and really flourish to be like a Bryce Harper.
But I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. First, Bryce Harper is out of this world, so they won't come close to Bryce Harper. But if I was the Orioles and I know I'm not gonna pay him this money, I'm gonna trade him. I'm gonna get some young players pitching.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let him walk away and I'll have nothing, knowing that I'm not gonna pay him the money. That's just crazy. Like, you have to get something for him if you're not gonna pay him.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to keep him, pay him. But if you're not going to keep him, find some players. So what they say, take a shit or get off the pot. I mean,
shots fired. That's what we do. Oh, totally agree. Totally agree. So, it's pretty safe to say the Orioles are 5.5 games out of the wild card. There's only 2 weeks of baseball left to be played. It's pretty safe to say that the Orioles will not be enjoying any type of postseason this year. So we as Oriole fans will have to look forward to what happens in the off season. I mean, every year we go into January and February wondering what the hell they're going to do with the bullpen. And
nothing.
We'll just keep on wishing and hoping and
I'm wishing on
praying. Oh man, because
and I'm wishing on the star. Yeah, remember that song?
Yo, because honestly, that to me, that's the number one issue. The pitching. Not until we get to solve that problem will we even think about.
I think
going to the postseason.
I think your starters are okay. I think you can live with your starters. It's your bullpen, your middle relief, where you see to have most of the problems.
Yeah.
So let's be real. You're never going to get too many top-notch pitchers here. You need solid pitchers. You have solid pitchers. It's that middle relief where's the problem. Now Britton was still top save leaders in baseball. He's still hurt. So his problem is staying on the field. Because every time I turn around, he's hurt. Well, he just comes back for 2 games. He's hurt again. So something needed to improve him in the off season and conditioning. So he needs to figure that out.
Yeah, conditioning. I think conditioning is like a huge issue, and I might have to do a show about that in the near future because, I just feel like with all the injuries, especially in the NFL, I just can't help but think that it's like conditioning issues.
A lot of these issues are conditioning, and some of these are fluke. Some of these is just your body's just not happening. It's not happening for you. But conditioning is a big thing for all sports. All anything you do something physical. Firefighters, conditioning. As a firefighter, I try to stay in shape. I'm not as top notch as I used to be because unfortunately age is running me down.
Right.
But it's my goal. It's not my goal. It's my duty to be ready for that instance where I have to push myself to the limit, and I get paid for it. So I consider myself. I get paid to be in shape.
Professional, yeah, sure.
So athletes need to be paid. They are getting paid to be in shape. So if you're not on the field, that's a problem. You can't have this potential, and you're not in the best shape of your what you can be, and you're having issues because of that. So conditioning, off-season conditioning, in-season conditioning, eating right. Tom Brady. Aaron Rodgers has copied the Tom Brady
The
drop.
body coach.
Yeah,
you know, yeah.
because they see it.
Mhm.
They see it works.
So is Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah.
He's
He didn't
signed
do
up.
everything. He didn't give up meat.
He got corners.
Yeah, but you can see he's 40 years old, balling, balling, and other NFL players see it like, well, holy crap, he's 40 and he's still playing at a high level. You don't see it dropping. So conditioning, what you put in your body, all this is important. So to the vegetarians, to vegans, to I'ma stop eating red meat. All this stuff it's starting to become important in athletics, in everyday life. And just talk about that. What the hell? I haven't watched that yet, but I have a guy on my shit who watched it, and he has changed his life about eating.
Yeah, I need to check that out as well. But let's keep it going with the football. Let's talk about the Ravens. Ravens got another win on Sunday. And the score, what was the Ravens score? It was like 24 to 10. So our defense has been, keeping up with the bar that they have set. Including the preseason. I do not believe anyone has been able to score more than 10 points on us.
Hold up. So, being the football player lover of the game that I have, the Browns are not to be played with. Don't take them boys lightly. No. So, if you think about it, the score doesn't tell a whole story with that game, because the Browns left a lot of points on the field, and those points came from mistakes, and the Ravens took advantage of every mistake they made. That pass, like I can think of the pass in the end zone. And Kaiser waited late, and he threw it behind a receiver, which Webb took advantage of it. If he'd have threw that ball halfway decent, it'd have been a touchdown.
I have to give Kaiser his props. He had a couple of good passes. Like, I honestly think I
was more impressed with Hogan.
Really? I mean, he was good too. But I feel like the passes, the connections that I did see, exposed like a weak link in our defense.
Like I was saying, like last week, the Ravens linebackers are out of this world, and Mosley is a star. But when you look at some of the instant replays from last week, a lot of the corners were beat.
Yes.
They were beat on these plays, but bad throws.
Yes.
Or drop passes.
Yes.
Had a lot to do with that.
Yes.
And even though you can say that, they took advantage of the mistakes. That's what a good defense is supposed to do.
Right.
But they got some other quarterbacks they got to play that don't miss these passes. Receivers don't drop these balls.
And won't miss these routes. People who will be on the same page. Yeah.
So right now, it's only the second game in the year.
Right.
A lot of teams are still showing themselves who they're going to be. And some people are already shown who you're going to be for the rest of the year. Let's not get too excited. Give props where props are due to the Ravens defense. But when they play a very good, balanced team, that's when I'm going to go. All right. Them boys got it. So, next week they play in London.
Yep. Against Jacksonville Jaguars.
Defense, balling. Brady and Boyles, not balling.
Well, they'll take a little look at Leonard Fournette and see what he's all about. I mean, he's been doing all right so far.
I guarantee Jacksonville defense is going to score twice.
Jacksonville's defense
scoring twice.
Oh Christ, that's a bold statement right there.
Have you watched Jacksonville this year?
Yeah, I have.
Have you watched
I have Leonard Fournette on my fantasy team.
Like, their defense is out of this world.
It is. It's good.
Boyles, he's going to cost him the game. Look, He has talent, but he is horrible.
But you know what? Jacksonville, like, historically has been one of those teams that gives the Ravens a hard time.
And their defense,
yeah,
balling. Your offensive line, not so much.
I haven't had too many problems with our offensive line so far.
Yonder.
You know? Yeah, well, I mean, that's going to be a problem. That is going to be a problem, and we will see how they respond to that on Sunday. You guys, the game on Sunday, let's mention that. It's going to be in London.
What time does it start?
It starts at 9:30 in the morning.
Yep.
Due to the chime change. And they're going to be out there in Wembley Stadium, which is
Give me a pint of Guinness.
Yeah, it is a huge, beautiful venue. So, you know, the NFL has been going out to London for the past, I feel like it's been like 4 years.
I thought it was 5.
4 or 5 years.
Across the pond.
Yeah, they've been going across the pond. It seems like they've created a market over there. And, you know,
American football.
Yeah, yeah. And the Ravens finally get their shot to go out there and play in the land of fish and chips. So we certainly hope that they pull that win out. Because, I mean, why don't we do this? Why don't we do prediction score for the Ravens game?
13-21 Ravens.
13-21 Ravens. Okay, I am going to say 29 Ravens. There you have it.
Well, the Raven head has spoken. Well, if you check my Facebook page, Howard Ray, I'll give you a full synopsis of how this game is going to go. But Boyles, he's gonna cost him the game. He's gonna throw like 2 picks because the Ravens defense is going to stop Fournette. I think they're going to stop him because they're not going to respect the pass. I wouldn't.
We shall see. We shall see. And so we have Jeremy Maclin. He's fully healthy and everything, right?
Man, that boy.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's going to be like the #1 target from here on out. Well, there you have it. We're going to take a quick break. You guys don't go anywhere. When we come back, we got the final stretch. Final 5 minutes.
Woo!
All right.
Anyway.
Flew by. All right. Just a bit outside. Howard, Kescia.
Hey, what's up, good people? It's the man you all know and love, E. Digger. Make sure you check us out every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Couple minutes left in the segment.
Sure.
Change is good.
Yes.
Knowing when to make that change in your life. And I think it's important that you know a strategy. You know where you need to go. But change is good. Everything don't stay the same.
Right.
And if you're a person, especially for old people, that can't accept change, then it's kind of hard. Right. I was going to a church. I'm gonna make this real brief. I was going to a church that could not, some older members. I attended the second oldest black Presbyterian church in the country. That's one. And why are you laughing?
It's bad that you knew that.
And that's the soundbite. Yeah. So
thank you, Eric.
we would play certain music, and we implemented a lot of equipment or instruments like drums and piano, and the style of singing changed. And 2 people out of the congregation, after the service, they would go up to the pastor, sit down, and say, "Hey, sit down. Let me talk to you." And they will critique each song in the service every week, and it was change. It was evolution. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
And they could not begin to accept it. Like, they are used to the traditional hymn.
The Negro spiritual.
Yes. Not only that.
Hey everybody, this is your girl, the one and only Thick Cows. Check us out every Saturday from 5 to 7, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back, you guys. Welcome back, and thank you for sticking with us all night long. Really quickly, I'm going to give you a couple of updates. The Orioles and Boston Red Sox are tied 8-8, bottom of the 7th. I'm calling it right now. This game is going to go into extra innings. Update on Monday Night Football. Detroit is still going strong, 17-7 against the New York Giants, and there's 30 seconds left in the second quarter.
Is it me or Eli Manning looks old?
You know, I got a lot of stuff to say about Eli Manning. We don't have enough time, but you know, this was one of my biggest things about the Giants. Eli Manning was the question mark. I mean, you got Brandon Marshall out there. You got Odell Beckham. I don't even know if he's playing. But does it matter when Eli Manning is throwing the ball?
First, Eli's getting old, but that offensive line sucks. Yeah. I don't care who you are. If y'all, we saw last night with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is the man. He's the wizard. If you don't have an offensive lineman with the speed these boys run at, you're going to get smashed.
Yeah.
And Eli run as fast as me talking right now.
I don't think the Giants are going to come out of that game. But in a few minutes that we have left, we want to talk about, I mean, we always like to end the show on a good note. There are a couple of feel-good stories that we wanted to talk about. First and foremost, Howard, J.J. Watt.
So, being an emergency manager and being in the field of emergency management, J.J. Watt has done something that was out of this world. It's powerful. He took to Instagram, the social media, and raised about what, $35 million?
37, I
$37 million. And he just shut it down this week. He said it's done. He shut it down.
Okay.
But that's big.
Huge.
That's huge. That
especially
money,
when he only sought out to raise $200,000.
Yeah, $200,000. And that's another type of thing that that as a community, as an NFL player with the platform to do something that helps your community out. J.J. Watt did this for the people of Texas and Houston, and this is going to go a long way to help for recovery. This recovery of these hurricanes are going to go years. People,
some parts of Katrina are still messed. I mean, New Orleans
still messed up.
Still messed up from Katrina.
Smells horrible.
Yeah.
So we're looking at devastation that is going to go on for years. People are trying to recoup. People are trying to recover. It's going to change other policies in emergency management. Texas' problem was, or Houston in that area, they don't.
Good. Man, finish up.
Oh, that was the music.
That's the sound
no.
of
So one of the things Houston, the Texas area has, they don't have enough policies to help them don't build in places they shouldn't build in. They don't have building codes. With the chemical factory, they don't need the SDS to give to the public what's in that chemical factory. It's a lot of things they're going to have to address in Texas that's going to make the next hurricane better. And I think right now the government, not the government, but the Congress is going to have to address that. This is a local problem, a state problem, a federal problem, Let's not forget about Jay-Z dedicating the song to Colin Kaepernick.
Shout out to Jay-Z for dedicating that OJ song to Colin Kaepernick at a recent concert. Yo, Baltimore, this is it. You know how we end this. Spread love, yo. Just a bit outside.
I'm OJ.
How with Kescia. We out. We going home to watch Monday Night Football, yo.
I got it on DVR.
Ladies, are you in need of the best quality hair extensions, a cute outfit, or that perfect pair of shades?
Free stuff for you just for listening to this station. Yo, we got your attention? Here's how it works. You click on the Radio Loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then you keep